Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and just a bunch of things today. First off, happy July. Second off, happy Friday. It's almost the weekend. And happy birthday to me because, guys, it's my birthday. So I'm not saying that you have to like thumbs up and comment happy birthday or something, but if you did, I mean, I'll smile. Um, but really, what I wanted to do today was, I'm sorry, Dual Kitty is making the goofiest little face at me with her tongue hanging out, so it's awesome. Today, I wanted to do a video on something that was, I don't know, more my speed, more something that I do, something that's fun for me. And in all honesty, I have debated on making it like I don't know, like a 2 minute video where you actually just saw me at the lake or something fishing, but maybe later, maybe tomorrow night, go do that. Instead, I wanted to keep it to Yu-Gi-Oh because really that's why you guys show up. Um, and before I get into that, I wanted to address one other thing. Before we get into today's topic, I've actually gotten a few emails about, since I'm always talking about playing other games, like slips in and out every now and again. Some people have started asking to see what those games were and what decks I was running. So if you guys are actually interested in that, I'll tell you what, like 10 comments affirming that that's something that you guys actually want to see. And you know what? I'll work it into rotation. Also, kind of got the message that Deck Masters on Monday is sort of dead since we went over like the best ones. So for now, we will be retiring that. I'm not sure what we're going to put in that slot, if anything, yet. Or if we're going to move the off day somewhere else in the week. For right now, Monday is just going to be like a free thing. I might do something, I might not do something. We'll figure it out. We'll do that together. Maybe that's where I'll put like, other card games, decks, and maybe even teach you guys how to play them if that's something that you guys want. What else? Kami, I just got some new open source video equipment. I do not have all the cards for the deck that you proposed. However, I do like the deck. I do want to share the deck. So give me another few days maybe, and we will still make that deck profile happen with a little editing magic. I just got to teach myself how to use the program, and then I'll get right on it, guys. Two more things maybe. I know that the casual trainer channel sort of didn't work, but I'm thinking about going back and actually just doing gaming and stuff. Maybe making like a certain casual gamer channel or something. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I'm still working on the paranormal stories one. If you guys know anybody that has some paranormal stories, send those in. If we're allowed to tell them, we will. I'm doing some research on some. I've had a bit of experience myself. And again, I don't like exactly saying that because it's one of those things where some people are like, geez, really? So I don't know. That's something maybe for October. Enough to do about all of that. Let's talk about today's video. Sorry for all of that. I'm going to leave something in the timestamp that says come in around like 3:45. So we'll do that. And what we're going to be talking about is something that we played in the underground. So again, we've been talking about like all these other formats. And in those formats we've had, like the Time Wizard format, and the one that we've been hitting on most has been Scapegoat format. We did a couple of videos. I want to do a couple of more of those as we move forward. We've been doing a lot of, again, the Deck Masters and Common Charity format is one of the big ones for me. I want to talk to you guys about something that we used to play called Duel Hazard. And I think that this would make an excellent effect game for Konami to allow us to play in the OTSs. And again, guys, if you're doing your own home rules, homebrew stuff, feel free to absolutely steal this format and make this catch on in your regions as well. Because again, back in like 2009 to like 13, this was pretty big in my area, and it was one of the things I was like really known for. So simply all I'm doing is very similar to how like a deck master wants to sit beside our deck. What we did was we chose so many cards that actually interfere with gameplay. Things that would be, hazards, And we put them in sort of like a randomizer, and there were multiple ways we did this depending on the tournament. One tournament that was run by one of my friends, he had a randomizer program on his computer. It was brilliant. He used to use that. We used to just take a small stack, and again, I pulled 6 of them today. I know how terrible that is. You guys can't exactly, unless I do that, see the difference between the sleeves. But sometimes we would just shuffle them up, and then, one player would cut, the other would flip it, and that would work. Sometimes you just, again, spread them out and have a player win a coin toss and then choose, or my favorite method, and for that I brought down the cool mason jar of dice. So again, today we are using 6. So let's go in here. Let's see what we got. We got these really cool ones from this other game that I played. And again, it's one of those games, I can't remember which one this was. I want to say this was a Monster Tykes. And again, it's just another one of those like weird games I've played at some point. But I love the faux marbling on these. Sorry about that. I know that it had to be loud in everybody's ears. But what we do is, again, for this, you just shuffle it up. Again, I probably had these alphabetized because that's who I am. So what we'll do is shuffly, shuffle. And then, of course, randomize it real quick. So you just spread them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, there we go. They're sort of all on screen. Take your die, toss it. Whoop, got a 3. So 1, 2, 3. And what would we be playing under? We would be playing with the anti-spell fragrance. So how would we play with this? Well, first off, you take all these other cards off the field, and you just kind of put those in their own little deck box. And very much like a deck master would work, this is a card that is outside of play. This card does not move to play. And since it is a static effect, this is going to be like an additional game rule for us. So again, you just follow the effect of the card, knowing that you cannot negate or destroy the card. So again, anti-spell fragrance, both players have to set their spells before activating them, cannot activate them the turn they're set. So spells equal trap rating. So again, this is just going to slow down and inconvenience both players. And again, there's no way to prepare for that unless you know all, 6 cards and then build your deck for all the possible combinations of what's going to happen. And again, that would just be insane too. But again, since it's a house format, every house might choose different cards. So tonight I chose 6 just because they were quick ones I found within the last collection we picked up. So again, we picked up the spell fragrance, and again, all that's going to do is slow us down. Gravity bind, very good. Level 4 and higher monsters can't attack. How do we get around this? You want to link and you want to exes, because ranks and link ratings do not count as star levels, and those monsters cannot be bound. So again, it's one way, it's a common way that a lot of decks can get outside of the effect, not be affected by it. And one that sort of goes in, hand in hand with this would be the level limit area B, because this would change all level 4 and higher monsters to defense mode. As far as like trying to find an alternate way to win or whatever, Messenger of Peace. And again, with this one, we would have to get a little more creative. And that's why I wanted to choose this one, because this one has a player paying life points. Obviously, we are not going to be paying life points. We will take that portion of the the upkeep off the card and actually just turn it into a solid effect for the sake of this. And again, if you guys don't want to deal with that within your house rule or your tournament, just simply don't pick the card for the format. Another fun one, Final Attack Orders. Just gets all monsters to be in attack mode if they're face up. Can be very oppressive to an opponent. And I can't remember which one of you fun duelists actually mentioned that I should play this in Subterror Control because of how goofy Needle Sealing would be. But I actually picked the wrong card when I picked this one up. For some reason, I thought this was something else. I think I mixed this up with Ordeal at the Traveler. and Ordeal the Traveler was supposed to be that the opponent, when attacking, has to guess at a card type in your hand in order to get their attack. Otherwise, the monster bounces if the guess is wrong. So I just picked up the wrong card. I don't even know what the heck I was doing. So there's no 5-sided die. That is a big flop. I'm going to leave that in because it's my birthday, and I don't want to refilm this because, I don't know, I'm lazy. Nah, it's funny, that's why. But again, you guys could put anything you want in here. You guys could put in Stumbling. Stumbling could be fun. You could put in Royal Decree. You could put in Imperial Order if you're willing to play it along the same lines of the Messenger of Peace to stop all spell effects. There are like the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Light Imprisoning Mirror, continuous cards like that, Skill Drain, Soul Drain, Mind Drain. These would be excellent. And another one that you could do is incorporate field spells. Now, I should have prepared for this, but again, I didn't do my homework, obviously, or else I probably wouldn't have let Needle Sealing in. So it is what it is. But we used to call that one Field Selector. And we actually just did that specifically with nothing but field spells. So again, we took field spells that just gave generic boosts. And we used the +5, -4 field spells. So very early on cards like Umiruka, Mystic Plasma Zone, Gaia Power, and whatever the other three were called, because I'm drawing a blank right now, if we're being honest. And then we would obviously incorporate other ones that had more controlling effects. Back in the day, we had like Chorus of Sanctuary, so like defense cards got a little better. Necro Valley to stop graveyard interactions. Again, we could play Mystic Mine without Mystic Mine being able to be destroyed. And then it's about trying to beat your opponent with less monsters. That could be amusing / just really, really annoying. And again, it's a house rule. You guys don't have to do it. These are things that we did in our underground regional, unsanctioned, non-Konami, non-upper deck type tournaments. There was no ranking involved. We made sure that there was never play for money, because play for money, I believe, would have disqualified us all from any real competitions. And there were a handful of us that actually did go out to regionals and locals, and we tried to do all of the things. So there is that. But honestly, yeah. And again, with that, just use a die. Again, you guys could use 6s. Let's go back into the handy dandy bucket of dice. Let's flood the field. Let's say you only want to play with 10. Grab like a D10. That's an option. You can play a D4. That's an option. I got a lot of 6s here. I got a 12. Nope, that's a 20. Never mind. There's going to be a 12 in here somewhere, I hope. I mean, I don't understand how I wouldn't have one. There's one. Nope, still didn't fly out. Oh my goodness, it's at the bottom. I'm so sorry. I got my D12 here. So any number that you guys choose as being the appropriate number, you guys could do. I even got these wee little tiny dice, which are always very fun. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Play what you guys like. And again, this is another one of those things that allows you to like randomize play and remain super fun about it. And in about another month or so, I do have one more game mode that we are going to introduce. It's something that everybody already does, but it's going to introduce to the channel. And I believe at about that point, we're actually going to get into making battle videos. So that's something to be kind of excited for. So, battle videos, better videos, the videos where I don't exactly have to use cards, but I'm not going to be sitting here with like my broken phone or my tablet going, yeah, here's the cards, and now I'm going to be tapping the screen and everything. No, we'll just go ahead and put it all on screen and make a nice visual for you guys. Again, I might be playing video games on another channel. You guys might vote that you guys want to see my decks from other games. Warning, I play about 30 of them, and I've got decks I've got like at least 5 or 6 decks per game. So again, that could be like an ongoing type of series thing, or I'll break it up into little series, whatever. If you guys want. Again, I don't exactly want to do that on a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, but I don't want to make a channel dedicated to it because there's not a lot that I would end up doing. Because again, a lot of these games that I play are dead. I mean, they're like the Mega Man TCG. Nightmare Before Christmas had a card game. I'm looking over there real quick. I haven't played Magic in a while, but I got a lot of decks for Magic, almost 100. The old Naruto CCG, and we sort of played by like house rules. I know that they phased cards out after a while. We did some things with some like older variants of Pokemon. Just all sorts of fun and different stuff. We even played Zatch Bell for a minute, which was weird to say the least. But if you guys are interested, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But again, if there's enough interest in it, I mean, some people have been asking for it. If there's enough demand, I'd like to do that so that everybody can try to enjoy it. But hopefully I don't like ruin everybody's day by bringing in non-Yu-Gi-Oh content to a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. That's not what I want to do. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go, I don't know, catch some fish, I think. And I'll probably be back tomorrow with the tech analysis for you guys. So you guys do all of the things if you want to. Hint, hint, a thumbs up and a comment would be amazing. And again, just try to have a great day, my friends. Do something for yourself today. I'm going to go fishing. I'll see you guys later. Peace.